Hey everybody, it's Jim. I'm back with another Weekend Grabs and Reviews video for you today, and I've got a ton to get to. Like I said before, these videos don't do well, and I think it's because, one, they're so long, and two, maybe the things that I get aren't appealing to most people. So I'm going to blast through these pretty quick. I've got about 40 DVDs, Blu-rays to get through. Got some Funko Pops, and got some comic-related items as well. So let's go ahead and get to it. Picked up Chips. This is, of course, the remake from the TV show. I thought that it was pretty funny. You know, what do you expect if you're going to do a remake? And I have not seen the new Baywatch, but I'm assuming it's going to be the same thing. Had a lot of good comedic value to it. It's definitely more than a one-time watch. So if you're a fan of good remakes that are kind of making fun of themselves, that's one to pick up. Fist Fight. This one got horrible reviews. I enjoyed this quite a bit. Let's see, what's his name? Charlie Day from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I love him. I think he's hilarious, his facial expressions and things like that. And this is pretty much just about a teacher that's going to get in a fight with another teacher. It's almost like the movie 3 O'Clock High. So there's going to be a big fight after school, and he's trying to figure out how he's going to get out of it. Thought it was pretty good as well. The Power Rangers remake. This is the Best Buy exclusive. If I can figure out how to get it out of here. Got the J card stuck to it. This is the Best Buy exclusive. It's got the nice plastic slip. I'm not a huge Power Rangers fan, but I thought I would give this a try because the actual trailer looked like it was something I could get into, and I'm glad I watched it. I thought it was really good. There was one moment in this when they actually figured out how to become the Power Rangers, and they're racing towards the villain, that it had the old Power Rangers music. And so that was, you know, a throwback to the original, but I enjoyed this. Allied, picked this up for cheap. Brad Pitt spy movie. I have not watched it yet. Looking forward to it. Gold. This is based on a true story about a guy that's down in his luck, and he goes into the jungles of where was it? God, I don't remember. It's been a minute since I watched it, but he goes into the jungle hoping he can find this gold, and the whole story behind that. Actually, really good. It's on Netflix right now too, if you want to check it out. Patriot Day. This is the true story of the Boston Marathon bombing, and it's just like a day in the life of this this cop and of course the other policemen that are trying to find the bombers and everything. Almost too real for me. That's the problem with these kind of movies. It's very enjoyable, but almost too real. Free Fire. This was out of the theaters not too long ago. I enjoyed this a lot. It's got a great cast. It pretty much all happens inside a warehouse. There's a big deal going down, and the characters involved, they kind of are trying to you know, backstab the other one and pull deals with other people, and it's just a shoot 'em up movie, all taking place in a warehouse. Really good if you like your action shoot 'em up movies. It's got a lot of comedy in it as well. This is Aguirre, Wrath of God. This stars oh my gosh, I forgot his name. Klaus Kinski, of course. Klaus Kinski there. It's pretty much about, I guess, basically the true story of the guys that are looking for the Fountain of Youth. And it didn't have a whole lot of dialogue, and Klaus Kinski is just, he's so creepy in this. He really is. I mean, he's a creepy individual anyway. I mean, not only in his movies, but in real life. But it was okay for one-time watch. I picked up Looper on Blu-ray only because of the slipcover. That's an older one. It's really good. Picked up this one, Creepazoids. This is a Region B locked. It's got a nice slipcover. This is from 88 Films. There's the alternative cover right there. This was not near as good as I had hoped it would be. It's just pretty much about, it's almost like an alien type movie, like the movie Aliens, where there's a creature that's on the loose and these people are trying to fight it, and it's just okay. Then I've got the Vestron Lionsgate release of the Warlock Collection. This is a really great, I mean, Vestron and Lionsgate, they're killing it. They're right up there with Arrow Video as far as I'm concerned. So there's the nice slip. Comes on a nice 2-disc set. You get Warlock 1, 2, 3 on this one. And if you're a fan of the Warlock movies, this is a must-have. It's a great new commissioned artwork on the cover. Lionsgate, like I said, killing it. Wakefield, this is Bryan Cranston. This is about a guy that just kind of has just an identity crisis and a midlife crisis, and he just breaks down and he decides to go off the grid. He just doesn't come home one day, and you know, he kind of watches his family from afar and to see what they do and how they react and everything, and it's just a really, really strange movie. I love Bryan Cranston. This is a great, great one-time watch. It's a character piece more than anything. There's not any action or anything like that, but it's just like, what would happen if I just stopped being around? You know, would people mourn me? Would they be happy? Would their lives go on? Really cool. And the ending of it, really strange, really strange. I picked up Battle of Los Angeles on Blu-ray with a slip. Didn't even know it had a slip, so I was glad to pick that up. Incarnate is a newer one, and this has Aaron Eckhart in it. And this is pretty much about a exorcist, and he's struggling with his own demons. And this one was really done right. I know a lot of times I complain about the endings on horror movies. It's so hard to wrap them up. And even though this is a possession film, they ended this one right. This was a really good one. Check that out. And then real quick, I know I've told you that I've kind of been on a tear recently collecting any old Disney movies that I can find with slips. And so I picked up The Lion King, 101 Dalmatians, Pete's Dragon, and Toy Story 2 and 3, all with the slip. I don't know if it's just the inner kid in me coming out, but anytime I see these with the slip, I have to. I feel like I just have to pick it up. Then I picked up Shin Godzilla. It's the new remake, if you will, of the classic original Godzilla. And it's horrible. It was really bad. I'm glad I got it for cheap. I picked this up used. I think I paid $6 or $7 for it. The early Godzilla, before he actually grows into the Godzilla that we all know, was really fake looking. But I'm glad to have watched it, but it's nothing that I would ever watch again. But it's just the same story that we've always seen from all the other Godzillas. I think there was a lot more hype and expectations for this film than it could meet. Then we got The House on Willow Street. I believe this is actually on Netflix as well right now. This is a really cool kidnapping gone wrong film. If you can see, where's my camera? Where's my camera? Right there. Yeah, they kidnap this girl for ransom, and it goes horribly, horribly wrong, as you can probably guess. But definitely, if you're a fan of horror movies, this is one that you'll have to check out. It seems like it's just going to be a drama caper type kidnap movie, but no, it goes horribly wrong. Then we have The Black Butterfly. This is with Antonio Banderas, and this was actually really good. Banderas plays a writer, and he is kind of living off in this cabin. And is that cricket actually? Yeah, there's a cricket in here. So I guess that says a lot for my videos when there's actually a live cricket chirping during my video. Anyway, it's really good. It's a writer. He picks up a guy that kind of does him a solid, that's hitchhiking, and things go terribly wrong from there. But you have to check it out. It's got a really great twist in it. The Belko Experiment. What would you do if your office building was in a lockdown and all of a sudden over the loudspeaker they tell you that you have to kill so many co-workers, or the little implant that they put in you would actually blow your head off? So makes you kind of think about the recent news stories where they're putting implants so people can scan their hands to, you know, scan into work and things like that. But this is really a good one. This is from James Gunn, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. The same guy that, of course, directed the Guardians of the Galaxy. I might be wrong, but I think that's right. Really good pickup. Kong Skull Island. I thought it was really good. I can't wait to see where they go from here. They kind of tease that they're going to, you know, get all the monsters, you know, King Kong, Godzilla, and everybody. They're going to, you know, surely that'll be the next movie. I thought it was really good. I thought that the special effects and the CGI looked pretty good in that as well. Then I picked up Ronin from Arrow Video. Once again, Arrow Video kills it, of course. You get the nice booklet, nice new commissioned artwork, reverse cover. This is the same old movie that, you know, you've probably seen a million times. It's about a robbery that goes wrong. There's some double crossing that happens. But this movie here actually has probably what I would think is the best car chase scene ever filmed. Ronin, check it out. Let's see, Split. I hear good things about that. Haven't seen it. Haven't even opened it yet. So, looking forward to checking that out. I picked up Demons. This is a Dario Argento film from way back. Finally have that in my collection. There's multiple Blu-ray releases of this, but for the money, I think this was like $4. Couldn't pass that up. Sean Connery in Zardoz. This is a science fiction movie, and it is trippy. Check out the trailer for that. It actually has Sean Connery just kind of traipsing around half naked in a codpiece, which is right here. Really weird, really weird. But yeah, it's old out of print movie. Had to pick it up. I knew it wouldn't be any good. Dead Again in Tombstone, my good friend Danny Trejo. This takes off where the first one left off. Not very good, to be honest with you. I love Danny Trejo. I'll watch just about anything. If he's just going to sit in a chair and watch paint dry, I'll probably watch him. But it's just kind of what you would expect. It's not such a good Western. Another one I have not seen yet is Life. Heard a lot of great things about this one as well, so I can't wait to check that one out. If you've seen it, let me know what you thought about it. Life on the Line. Now this is an odd one for me. It's been on my radar for a while. Finally got it at Best Buy for cheap. But it's just basically about a electrical linesman that has some, you know, demons in life, and how they're trying to get this this line back up so the customers can have electricity, and there's, you know, storms brewing and things like that. But it kind of hits home with the things that are going on with the hurricanes in Florida and Texas, and I believe this film takes place in Texas as well. But when I see that John Travolta's in a movie and he is like a, you know, electrical linesman, how do they make a movie out of that? You just got to wonder. So I had no choice but to pick it up. I haven't seen it yet. Can't wait. Okay, guys, I'm really trying. I'm trying to hurry. Trying to hurry. Knock Knock with the lenticular cover. This is another one that I'd heard pretty decent things about, but oh my god, it was horrible. One-time watch. Can't wait to get it out of the collection. Have not seen this one either. The Girl with All the Gifts. This has Glenn Close, and it's got somebody else that's pretty well known. This is pretty much about, it's a zombie apocalypse, and this little girl has the she's immune somehow, and so they're trying to get her from point A to point B so they can figure out what is it about her that can possibly save humanity. Looks like a pretty intense film. Can't wait to check it out. The latest XXX, Return of Xander Cage. This was crazy. I mean, some of the stunts and stuff that they pulled off, you have to definitely, you know, suspend belief that anything's possible. When they're riding motorcycles through waves, you got to say, hey, it's just a movie. But it's got an all-star cast. It's got a great cast in it. Check that out. If you're a fan of the XXX franchise, you're going to definitely love that. I picked up Gremlins 1 and 2 on Blu-ray. I only had Gremlins 1 on DVD. And to be honest with you, I can't even remember Gremlins 2. So can't wait to check that out. SWAT Under Siege. It's the latest in the SWAT franchise. It was okay. It's almost like one of those WWE films. A lot of action, things blowing up. It wasn't bad. A Monster Calls. This is kind of, the monster actually reminds me of Groot. So much. There's Groot. Or the monster that I think looks like Groot. This has Sigourney Weaver in it. She plays the grandmother of the little boy that sees this monster. And it's pretty much a little boy trying to come to grips with his mom that is dying. And the monster, it's kind of leaves it up to the interpretation of the viewer. Is the monster just something in his head? Is the monster something he actually sees? It's a pretty sad movie, though, to be honest with you. Office Christmas Party with Jason Bateman. Have not seen it yet. Trailer looks freaking hilarious. Can't wait to check that out. The Founder, true story of the McDonald's franchise and how it came to be. Haven't seen this one yet. Passengers, Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence. This one's kind of a weird sci-fi thing. I'm not typically a sci-fi guy, and this movie is one of the reasons why, because it had so much potential, but I don't know, it was just okay. Snatched, with Amy Schumer and Goldie Hawn. Two women, the mother and daughter, get abducted, and they're going to be, you know, ransomed off, and they escape, and it's just their antics in the jungle and how they're going to get back home and things like that. Pretty good. I thought it was pretty funny. London Has Fallen, Steelbook. It's a great, great cover. Big Ben getting blown out. I love this movie so much, and I don't have the standard release because I can't find it with a slipcover. It's driving me crazy trying to find that stupid thing. Nightmare City. Don't really care for this movie. I think the special effects are really bad in this one. But I had to pick it up. Found it for cheap, throw it in the collection. 13 Ghosts. I absolutely love this movie. I went to the old wall to get it out to watch it the other day, and I didn't even have it. So I don't know how that's possible, but picked it up. Welcome to the collection. Legend. This is Tom Hardy playing the Cray brothers. They were a couple of gangsters back in the day. Of course, he plays both parts. A lot of people didn't like this. I thought it was pretty good. If you're into like gangster movies and throwbacks and things of that nature, check this out. It's pretty good. Another Arrow release, The Slayer. It's a great movie. Or I'm sorry, it's a great release. The movie, not so much. Comes with a great booklet. That's the monster. It's got the multiple discs, and you also have the original cover from the original release. They got my buy on this one because of the cover, and that just goes to show you what artwork can do for you. When I saw that, I was like, how have I never seen that? That looks so good. And then after I watched it, I was like, that's why I've never seen that, because it was not any good. And last in the movies, I picked up Guardians of the Galaxy 2 with the fabulous Steelbook. Groot, don't push that button. This is the 4K release. It's awesome, awesome movie. And since I have a problem, and we all know I have a problem, I picked up the Rocket Raccoon version that Walmart had. This was the standard release right here, but Walmart threw this cover on it, and I couldn't pass it up. So I got 2 copies. But one's a 4K, so that's the difference there. Picked up a couple of comic-related things. Actually, I picked up a lot of comics, but Shirtless Bear Fighter, The Hillbilly, things like that. Nothing old, but I did pick these up at Half Price Book. When I was a kid, I loved these things. Absolutely loved them. And I remember, you know, just going through these constantly. I had a big stack of them, different ones, and this one was probably one of my favorites. But I figured for $4, are you kidding me? How you not pick those up for $4? Okay, I got a bunch of Funkos. I got the Funko fever, people. I can't help it. But these were the main ones that I picked up, and there is a Funko group on Facebook where they raffle things off. Like you pay your money through PayPal, and then they draw names, and then you select whichever one that you want that's on the list. And so some of these I actually won in raffles on that group list. This is the first one. This is Negan. I won this one for, I think, $4 was my raffle ticket cost. That's awesome. Let's see. These two were both raffled items that I won. You got the latest offerings from the horror releases. You got Carrie there and Annabelle. Got both of those. I actually picked this up at Walmart. Actually, I picked up 2 at Walmart. They were on the shelf. You got Baxter Stockman from the Ninja Turtles franchise. And this is the 2017 Summer Convention exclusive. Like I said, I picked up 2 of these. They were just sitting on the shelf. Love it. Picked this up off the shelf as well. And this is a pretty sought after piece. This is from the Justice League Unlimited line. This is the Walmart exclusive of Martian Manhunter. So if you see this, definitely pick it up. I went back. There were like 5 of them on the shelf. I just picked up this one. Then I saw that they were highly sought after, so I was going to pick up one for a friend, and had to let her know that they didn't have any more, they were gone. So then I went in a couple of days later, and there were 6 more sitting on the shelf, but they were all crushed beyond recognition. It's almost like the people that worked there and put them out on the shelves actually did the damage to them. I don't know. It's hard to explain why anybody would do that. But and then I picked up the Shining set. You got Wendy, Jack, and Danny, and I'm trying to find the chase of Jack. It's the one where he's frozen. He has icicles on him and snow all over him. I can't find it any place. It's so annoying. Then I picked up from the Funko website itself. They have a Monsters series that they're doing where they have their own creations. This is Bugsy Wingnut. So only number 4 in the series. I missed the first one. I was in Vegas on vacation and missed the first one before it sold out, so I'm still looking for him. I have the Flocked Chewbacca with Porg. See Porg sitting in there. This is a nice one. I got that at FYE. And then, this is kind of a story. I actually got this on a raffle as well. This is the standard release of the Pennywise. Funny story though, before these actually hit the shelf, I ordered one on Amazon, and it was $9, I think. And so I was expecting this, and what I received was a chase. So I didn't even know that they did that. So that was awesome. This is like a $140 piece right here right now. And I think the only difference is the coloring on him is a little bit different. There's not much difference at all. There are multiple versions of him coming out. There is a Hot Topic exclusive with a balloon. Like in this one here, he just has, you can see the boat in his hand back there. The Hot Topic exclusive has the balloon. I believe there's an FYE version where he goes like all maniac and the teeth are out and everything. And I thought there might have been one more, but I don't remember what it was. But anyway, I'm out of breath. I tried to hurry up and get this done for you guys. You know, if you have any questions about any of these other releases that I just kind of skimmed over, definitely hit me up in the comments, and I'll be glad to answer any questions that you have. But like I said, these videos don't get much of a response, so I wanted to blast through this kind of quick, show you what I got, and hopefully you were excited about it, as I'm excited about it. And you know, if you picked up some great things, let me know in the comments also what you got, because I'm interested in that as always. But for now, I got to go. Because believe it or not, that's all I got for you.